Yeah, we've had a good week of weather. That's an understatement here in central and eastern Kentucky. No exception out there on this Thursday. Of course, dry and very warm to hot, depending on A, where you are, and B, your tolerance level for this kind of warmth this deep in September. It's going to persist into the weekend. Fall season arrives officially Monday. Warmth remains. We are looking at better organized rain chances on tap into the early and mid part of next week. That's something that we really need, especially here in the Bluegrass. I'll show you why in a second. Visible satellite looking good. Those few fair weather cumulus clouds going by the wayside. Nothing happening. Mount Sterling, Montgomery County in front of the courthouse. Beautiful, lots of sunshine, nice warm 86. Humidity levels and dew points are really, really low. Jackson County near McKee, it's 81. So the farther east and south you go, the more comfortable it is because our afternoon highs consistently have been in the low and mid 80s. Meanwhile, here in the Bluegrass, upper 80s to right around 90 all across the area. Low to mid 50 dew points. That is very, very dry, and that definitely helps with the comfort level, especially in the early mornings and the approaching evening here. Should feel pretty good out there once the sun begins to set. Low 90s out to the west. There's your area of high pressure beginning to drift eastward into far eastern Kentucky. That's going to hold that next system in check. This evening overnight, quiet. We'll start things out for your Friday morning in the mid to upper 50s. And then afternoon high is going to run back upper 80s to around 90. A little less than that to the east. And here's the reason. It's all due to our drought monitor and the fact that we're in a moderate drought in the light tan here. Along I-64 westward, you get a little abnormally dry and then not in it at all across the southeast. Well, given how dry it's been area-wide over the last month or so, you may wonder, why is that the case? Think back 2 weeks. Soaking rain, southern eastern Kentucky 2 weeks ago today. And then, of course, tomorrow evening, it's been 2 weeks since we had that round of severe weather, generally south and east of Lexington, training of storms, heavy rain. That puts some decent moisture in the ground. Well, that moisture evaporates, and when that happens, it has a cooling effect. And that's why temperatures have been a little lower in the east and south as opposed to here in the Bluegrass where we've been running upper 80s to around 90 because it's just so dry. And that's why we're going to be around there into the weekend. Now, the good part of this with a lack of rainfall chances other than maybe a stray storm late Sunday afternoon. Got tons of fall festivals going on. We're really ramping the season up for that, so the weather will cooperate. Now, you'll need to hydrate and wear the sunscreen because you're going to feel every bit of it when you're out in the direct sun. Look at how the humidity levels begin to creep up late Sunday and especially early next week. That return flow coming around high pressure to our south, that will set the table for a few scattered showers and storms. And then this frontal boundary along with an area of low pressure should help to enhance some of the activity. I think this latest run a little underdone on our chances. In fact, Tuesday and into Wednesday, that may end up being our best bet. So we're going to try to shift the pattern a little bit as we welcome fall early next week. Here in the short term, mostly clear, pleasant, 59. Coming up tomorrow, more sunshine, hot and dry, 91. Could see a little bit of cloudiness drifting in. Some of the data indicating a little mid-level wave may cruise into western Kentucky late tomorrow. But again, for high school football, should be in good shape tomorrow night. Pretty toasty weekend for getting into the second half of September. Fall officially arrives on Monday. It'll feel more like summer. We will take the edge off the warmth into the mid and latter part of next week with afternoon highs in the low to mid 80s.